Hey there, in this video, we are going to unbox, assemble, and really take a deep dive look into this Montessori thinking, fine motor skills STEM toy. And this is the City Rescue Large Racetrack. Now, it's marketed for 3 to 7-year-olds because it's really going to help them. So I'm really interested in finding out more about this toy. The unboxing went great. It comes, of course, with instructions because it has several pieces to it. So you're going to need to see, what it's all about. I definitely would say take a peep at the instructions and look and see what's all inside before you start putting it together. Now, I really like that it has cars. It has your police, your ambulance, and your fire truck, and your rescue helicopter. And then the pieces to it, there is a tower where you can lift the cars, which is pretty cool. I think that that's a really great aspect. And then there are the poles that you're going to need for your higher objects, which is your airplane and your traffic control bridge. Now, what you do first is the large racetrack that kind of connects to the back. The first thing that I wanted to do was assemble that piece so that it started to mirror what it looked like on the box, so I could kind of think about where things go when looking at the instructions. Now, one tricky part of this was putting this helicopter arm on. It seemed like it didn't fit, but it actually fits really well. And it fits that way. Once you get to playing with the toy, you understand that that is harder to press on because it needs to be at a certain height to catch the cars. So the cars kind of jump up in the air and they're caught by the helicopter. So that arm actually needs to be like that. Even though it felt like I was installing it wrong, it's actually right. Just follow the directions and go on through. I really like that this set, because it's city, it comes with the trees to give it kind of that vibe of, hey, this is actually a city. So now that everything is put together, it was not that hard at all. Just simply follow the directions. I want to put the cars on the track and kind of see what happens. Now, there are several levers here. There's a lever to jump up the bridge. There's a lever to move the cars along the track in the way that they should go, to lift them up the ramp, to give them to the helicopter. So it is actually going to be pretty busy if you have a kid that's going to be playing with this, because they're going to have to think through and do real problem solving if there's a traffic jam. And you'll see my traffic jam in just a little bit. But also, even in figuring out, which lever, which button, which crank goes to what action on the board. So you have your lifting platform, and that's going to be the button that I showed you all. Then you have your turning table. That's what gets the cars in, out, and to really kind of start their path into this emergency rescue. There's the climbing ramp that you're going to spin up. There's the helicopter transportation, which moves the car from the climbing ramp onto the connecting bridge. Then you need to open the bridge. London Bridge is open. And then you have your crane, of course, that we've talked about multiple times. So in this, it is actually a thinking process and a way for your child to think through, okay, traffic jam, my ambulance is stuck. I need to unstick that. Oh, the police is still at the lifting bridge. So, what am I going to do to turn these cars the right way and get them moving? And this is definitely something that I believe that children that are about 3 would probably need assistance. So you want to be sure that you're playing with them. Again, the pieces, they aren't tiny, and it's not something that you really have to worry about with 3-year-olds, but these are small toys. And the thing is, if your 3-year-old's anything like mine, they will totally lose the pieces to this. And where's the fun in that? So definitely, this is an action board that we will be playing together. And then as he gets older and he understands the functions of it, then he'll be able to play on his own. And the really great part also with this, my favorite part, drum roll please, is there are no batteries required. This is an activity that they actually have to play with and use their imaginations to think about sounds, to really take a quiet moment to think through the problem solving of the traffic jam and keeping it going. So this is a really awesome play toy.